Hello friends, today I am extremely happy to be in front of you with this small video. You know the importance of the time and my thought pattern for the last few weeks. Really thinking about India and Indian politics. Today I have a great hope. The future of India in the hands of Rahul Gandhi. A man young, vibrant, and very accommodative, all the right thoughts together. That's what I want to say today about Rahul Gandhi. Because the beauty of the manifesto that was brought up by the Congress to the election 2019, there is nothing to stand on the way to it. Not because I am a Congress supporter or Congress like-minded man. Definitely I am. But still, I invite all the friends who are critics or people who are away from this line of thoughts. Take a pause, just spend few hours of you to read this manifesto. With an open mind, you will change, you will cherish the hope of India in this manifesto. No, it is not a promise. It is the real will of Rahul Gandhi and the team. Rahul is not the chief minister of the last 3 states that was in election and Congress won and done wonders with the promises. Don't forget it. If that is the case, Rahul need not be the prime minister, and I support he can be the prime minister. But if he is the man behind the wheel to direct this manifesto to the people, and if they win, definitely we have a greater hope because he is a man of a word. He speaks and does. He does and speaks. Come to the point. Few citations from this manifesto. I can't explain all the things here, but a few citations because to raise your curiosity to read it, understand it, and frame your thought and your wallet power in line with these thoughts. When they said the minimum income programs to the poor people of India, all had a doubt, even I had a doubt how they are going to achieve. And it is true, they have explained. Not by raising the tax of the middle people, but better tax system and better administration. Yes, it is possible. If individual people like Modis, Malayas can steal away lakhs and crores of rupees away, thousands of lakhs of rupees away, yes, India is powerful enough to fund for this kind of a beautiful upliftments of the poor people. Surely India is mighty enough to do it. And the promise to fill up existing vacancies in the government jobs and other jobs will be sufficient to accommodate half of the unemployed people in India. A rightful thought. And if it has been said with a will, they will do it. So there is a great hope for the youth to have a beautiful, dignified life with a job. Not finished yet. All the more, what is being taken up me in this one is the promise to re-look into the existing law systems in India. Yes, it is very much needed. Law in India became a tool in the hands of the powerful to oppress or depress and take away the right of the people. The freedom that we won, the constitution that we won, the liberty and the republic that we had in 1950s, we have lost by 2000s. It is a time to re-look into it and to frame a better, friendly to the people, and a law that will accommodate friendliness between the government who is ruling and the poor people in the streets, minorities, weaker section, and the people who doesn't have influence into the higher levels. So we have to look into it. And I also seen a beautiful connecting of a different legal systems of India into one umbrella. What BJP have torn apart to their goodness, CBI, Lokpal, and rest of the different organizations in the legal system, they are trying to bring under one umbrella and accountable to the parliament. So a real balance of the power and authority for this legal system to perform a free and fair manner. It is a great thought, and let us give a chance to this thought to come into life. And we also heard the comments of the ruling party, that is Narendra Modi. Give me a chance like a Congress for 60 years. Don't forget he had asked for 50 days and still we are carrying all the after effect of that. Don't get into the false promises of him. Last election manifesto of BJP may not be written, but verbally said lakhs and lakhs of rupees into our account. That is a false promise. But Congress makes something that's achievable, something that's really needed of the time, something that is the voice of the common men in the street. We know how many innocents are being locked up into the jail because their different ideological thoughts, because their different way of worship and food habits, because they are differently vested in kind of a different religious way, they are being put back into the bars. Friends, good people of my Facebook, YouTube friends, please make a little time, go through this manifesto, and if you are convinced, give him a chance, because he is a man with a heart. And we need a constitution, we need an India, we need an India that is united. Not false promises. And one more thing to be cited. Again and again, our new political trend of the ruling party bringing nationalism into the array and communalism into the forefront. Think what happened few days back. We have proudly said we have blasted a live satellite in the sky. NASA doesn't have anything contrary to India. It is an international organized scientist community, said we have done a blunder up in the sky. Because our haste to proclaim national interest into the front, nothing else. This capacity we had years back, prudent leaders had a capacity, it need not be proved in front of others, to gain a political will of the people. They have done, they have ruined. If you are not clear what I am speaking, please get back to the statements of NASA in these days. We have left behind thousands of small particles in the space which can be a harm to the international space centers and the future space research things. I am not that expert to explain more than it. If you are curious, let search and find, and this is the substance of it. So don't fall into these kinds of false promises, not only bad to the India, but to the whole humanity. He is making something that's very markedly bad, which cannot be undone in the future. Make sure your wallet power will lay with the future of India. with something that's beautifully brought up and given by this manifesto of a Congress and their will to do it. Jai Hind.